days, 60 miles, and tens of thousands of people across the country walking together to raise money for the fight against breast cancer, walking together to find the cure. Every year, a wave of pink descends on cities around the U.S. in one of the most inspiring charity events ever created, the Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer 3-Day Walk.
I don't think anyone can take a step without meeting someone who's been affected by breast cancer in some way, a mother, a father, a granddaughter, a sister, a best friend. And we're really walking because that's what we can do to help. We can walk and we can raise money.
All kinds of people sign up for all kinds of reasons, whether it be to support or to grieve, to fight back or forge on. The Breast Cancer 3-Day Walk is more than 60 miles. It's a fire inside that says, I won't lay down and die. I won't sit back and watch my loved ones say goodbye.
I'm falling apart, but we're gonna do this. I originally signed up 6 years ago because one of my colleagues died of it. And then 4 weeks after I signed up, I was diagnosed, and I walked my first walk 6 weeks after my first mastectomy, or my only mastectomy. So this is my 6th year, and it always marks an anniversary for cancer freedom. So I'm gonna do this till I drop.
Woohoo! Both of my parents recently passed away from cancer, and just needless to say, it's time for a cure. It's just definitely time for a cure.
I walk because I really believe that if we're ever going to see a change, everybody has to be involved. This isn't something that we can sit back and expect survivors and friends and family members of survivors to take care of. This is a disease that affects all of us, so I feel that this is something that I need to do.
Somewhere on the horizon, the answers are there. And with each dollar raised, we're one step closer to finding the cure. As researchers look to science, these walkers look to the future. They raise money, lace up their sneakers, and go for a walk, because that's what they can do to give back.
The Breast Cancer 3-Day is unlike any event. You've got all kinds of excitement, you've got all kinds of empowerment. Just every emotion really in the rainbow is going to be here this weekend. And we've got, about 4,000 women and men that are out here doing everything they can. And so every one of them has a reason for being here. And their journey didn't start this morning. It started a long time ago, whether that was with a diagnosis or just with a commitment to do something about this disease. Last year in 2007, the entire series, and it was 12 events last year, raised $86 million. This year we're looking to top that number. Now, the numbers aren't all in for San Diego, but I can tell you that it's going to be a phenomenal number that's going to get us over a pretty cool benchmark.
San Diego is the last walk on the 2008 tour, covering 14 cities across the U.S. Donations are still rolling in as each walker steps towards their goal, each raising a minimum of $2,200 for breast cancer research.
We had a team of 9 and we raised $27,000.
I've raised about $3,700, and still donations are still coming in today.
Oh, 40,000 bucks! That's a lot of money. Yeah.
Probably 50,000 altogether. Not this year, but altogether. I've walked all 12 last year, 12 walks. It was a great experience. Hardest thing I ever did in my life, but the most rewarding.
The totals add up to millions and millions of dollars, but no matter how much money each walker raised, the sum is much bigger than any dollar amount. The money brought in from this event could have life-changing effects.
I want the next generation to live in a world without breast cancer. Now, people ask me all the time, do you think that's really possible? And I can say from the bottom of my heart that I do. I believe we will find a cure. We're getting closer all the time. And I'm even bold enough to say that it could be $1 that was raised at this event that will fund, that will fund the research that will find the cure. That's how close we're getting.
Hello, San Diego, good morning! It is an honor to be here with you this morning. And your smiling faces, and your colorful outfits, and your only slightly bleary eyes, which are nevertheless focused sharply on the prize. You have stated your goals and made your pledges, and now I want to welcome you officially to your Breast Cancer 3-Day. asking you to ask yourselves to go the extra mile. Because that finish line, it needs us. Just as much as we need the lifetime that it promises. For you to take the time to cheer your fellow walkers on and on and on. The woman who was going to walk with her mom this weekend, but will now walk for her instead. The woman that's here today because of an early diagnosis that this very walk made possible. Or the man who will tell you in the next 3 days just how beautiful his wife was and how this walk is his way of fulfilling a promise that he made to her. Everyone deserves a lifetime, and you, my friends, you deserve the experience of a lifetime, one that is starting right now. Ladies and gentlemen, walkers and crew, the 2008 San Diego Breast Cancer 3-Day officially begins!
From the opening ceremony to the opening mile, day one steps off right after.